Hello, this is AJ Hogue, and this is the mini story for Beliefs. Are you feeling good? Good posture? Deep breathing. Big smile. Moving. I hope so. I'm not going to start this story until you are. All right, let's do it. There was a guy. Was there a girl or was there a guy? A guy. I just said it. There was a guy, and what was his name? Was his name Bill? No. What was his name? Well, come on, what was his name? His name was George. There was a guy, and his name was George. And George, of course, had a problem. What was his problem?
What was his problem?
In fact, George had two problems.
George had
Oh,
two
no.
problems.
Not just one problem.
Not just
George
one
had
problem.
two problems.
George had two problems.
How many problems did he
How
have?
many problems did he have?
Two.
Two.
George had two
George had
problems.
two problems.
What was his first
What
problem?
was his first problem?
Well, his first problem was that girls always laughed at him.
Always laughed at him.
Oh, that's not a good problem. Who always laughed at George? Girls. All women. They all laughed at George. How often did girls laugh at George? Well, always. Every time he talked to them. They always laughed at him. What did they always do?
What did they always do?
They laughed at him. They always laughed at him. They always laughed at
Always laughed at
George.
George.
That's right. Girls always
Girls
laughed at
always
George.
laughed
Oh, so that was
at
his first
George.
problem.
Well, that's
What was
the
his
first
second problem?
What was the second problem?
Well, the second problem
Second problem
was that he loved
loved
Angela.
Angela.
And, of course, Angela was a girl.
And of course, Angela was a girl.
So girls always laughed at George,
So girls
and
always
George loved
loved
Angela.
George.
So that was a problem. Who did George love?
Who did George love? Angela.
Angela. He loved Angela. He wanted to impress Angela.
Wanted to impress.
Did he want Angela to like him?
No.
Yes, he wanted to impress her. He wanted Angela to like him. He wanted Angela to think good things about him. He wanted to impress her. Who wanted to impress Angela? George. George wanted to impress Angela. What did he want to do? Well, he wanted to impress her, make her think good things about him. But of course, girls always laughed at him. Oh no. Big problem for George. In fact, George had dating trauma. What did he have? Dating trauma. Dating what? Trauma. George had dating trauma. Dating pain, dating injury. Why did George have dating trauma? Well, because girls always laughed at him when he asked them for a date. They always laughed at him when? When he asked them for a date. When he asked them for a what, they always laughed at him? For a date. When he asked them for a date, they always laughed at him. So what did he have? Dating trauma. George had dating trauma, dating pain, deep dating pain. Was Angela a girl? Yes, she was. She was a girl. What kind of girl? A gorgeous girl. A beautiful girl. Now, was this good or bad? Of course, it was terrible. Beautiful girls laughed even more at George. Did beautiful girls laugh more or less at George? More. They laughed more. Poor George. Beautiful girls laughed even more at him. With beautiful girls, he had super dating trauma. So George had some very big problems. But one day he decided, I will develop new empowering beliefs.
I will develop
say?
new and empowering beliefs.
He said, I will develop new empowering beliefs. What kind of beliefs was he going to get?
What kind of beliefs?
Empowering beliefs.
Empowering
He was going to
beliefs.
get empowering beliefs. He was going to develop empowering beliefs. Was he going to develop old, empowering beliefs? No, not old. His old beliefs were negative. His old beliefs were limiting. He was going to develop new, empowering beliefs. New empowering what?
New empowering beliefs.
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 What was he going to heal
What was
with
he
his
going to
empowering
heal?
beliefs?
What was he going to heal?
He was going to heal his dating trauma.
He
He
was
was going to
going to
heal
heal
his
his
dating trauma
dating
with
trauma
new,
with
empowering
new
beliefs.
Empowering beliefs.
So every day,
Every
he said
day
an
said
incantation.
an incantation.
Who said an incantation every day?
Who said an incantation every day?
George. George said
said
a new
a new
incantation every
incantation
day.
Every day.
When did he do it?
When
How often?
they do it? How often? Every day.
Every day. Every day he
Every
said a
day he
new
said
incantation.
A new incantation.
What was
What
the
was
incantation?
the incantation?
Do you know?
Do you know?
I'll tell you.
Tell you.
His incantation
Its
was,
incantation was
I'm handsome
handsome
and I'm
and
cool.
cool.
Every day,
Every day.
George looked in the mirror
Looked in
and he
the
said,
mirror and he said,
I'm
I'm
handsome
and
and I'm
I'm cool.
cool. It was his incantation.
was
He
his
said it all the time.
incantation. He
He
said
was
it
eating
all
breakfast.
the
He
time.
said, I'm
I'm
handsome
handsome
and I'm
and I'm
cool.
cool.
When he was walking to work, he said, I'm handsome and I'm cool. During lunch, he said, I'm handsome and
Handsome,
I'm
I'm
cool. Going home from work, he said, I'm handsome and I'm cool. Eating dinner, watching TV, all the time, every day, he said the same incantation. I'm handsome and I'm cool.
I'm handsome and I'm cool.
What was his incantation?
What was his incantation? I'm handsome.
His incantation
and I'm
was,
cool.
I'm handsome and I'm cool. He repeated it again and again and again and again. It was an incantation. He started to believe it. So he started to go to the gym. He went to the gym every day.
Every day.
At the gym, he worked out. He lifted weights. He exercised.
Exercise.
What did he say when he was exercising?
When he was exercise.
Said his incantation, of course. He said, I'm handsome and I'm cool.
Handsome.
He exercised.
Cool.
I'm handsome and I'm cool.
Handsome.
And he
I'm
exercised. I'm handsome
I'm
and
handsome.
I'm cool.
And I'm cool.
And he exercised. He got stronger.
Got stronger. And exercise.
He went to a public speaking class.
Went to a public speaking
He learned
class.
how to speak to people.
How to speak to people.
And before every speech,
And before every
what did he
speech,
say?
What did he say?
You know.
You know.
He said his incantation. He said,
So
hi,
he said his
I'm George,
incantation.
and I'm handsome, and I'm cool.
Said, hi, I'm George.
And
I'm
then he gave his
handsome, and I'm
speech.
cool.
And when he finished, he said, thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
George,
I'm George.
and I'm handsome, and I'm cool.
Handsome and I'm cool.
He became stronger. His speaking got better and better and better. And one day, amazingly, he was handsome. And one day, amazingly,
One day, amazing.
he was cool.
He was cool.
He walked over
Walked
to Angela's apartment.
Andrew's apartment.
He knocked on the door. She answered. He said, hi, I'm George. I'm handsome and I'm cool, and I want you. Of course, she yelled, you bet! You're hot! I love you! What did she say? She said, you bet. You bet means, of course, definitely, I agree. If you say, you bet, it means, you're awesome. I agree with you. So she said, I agree, definitely. She said, you bet. And she said, you're hot. She said to George, you're hot. Hot means sexy. Hot means handsome and sexy. Or for a woman, beautiful and sexy. So she said, I agree, you're sexy. She said, you bet you're hot. George was very happy. And of course, he was handsome and cool. All right, that is the end of the mini story for beliefs. As always, listen to it many times. When you listen, strong posture, big smile, deep breaths, and move. And if you want to, you can be like George. You can say, I am a great English speaker in the morning. During lunch, you can say, I'm a great English speaker. At work, you can say, hi, how you doing? I'm a great English speaker. When you answer the phone, you can say, hello, I'm a great English speaker. When you go home in the train, tell everybody on the train, hi, I'm a great English speaker. How are you? And when you get home, jump around your house, tell your girlfriend, tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your kids, I'm a great English speaker. And before you go to bed, look in the mirror and say, hi, I'm a great English speaker.
I'm a great English
You might actually
speaker.
believe it. It might come true.
I believe.
All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And then it come true.